Mrs. Bellinger is a dynamic teacher. She cares about the progress of her children.
What inspired me to become an educator, when I was young, I played a lot of sports. And the coaches were also my teachers in the classroom. And what I found impressive was that they cared about my performance in class just as much as my performance on the field. And I looked up to them as my heroes, as people that I wanted to emulate, people I wanted to be like.
And she has a growth mindset. She's very forward thinking, she's progressive, and so she's always looking for what will help kids best.
I try to influence students to be a better version of what they started with, and to remind them that we're growing every single day, and we're trying to improve every single day by helping them set goals for themselves, by being the best that I can be.
Mrs. Bellinger spends a great deal of time preparing for the return of her students each week. Oftentimes you can find her here on weekends. She spends countless hours in the evenings.
I think that motivation and motivating your students to succeed requires you to tap into what they can be successful at, and to gradually create challenges for them and help them see that they've succeeded.
She's always planning, always looking for something that will give her students the edge, that will help them to grow and help them to engage in learning in a way that makes it exciting.
Focus more on the process of learning and how you learn, giving them feedback. They hear that feedback, they see that feedback, and just setting that bar a little higher every single time makes them want to reach it.
Bob Elms is one of the most amazing people I've ever met. He's definitely the happiest person I've ever met.
I like to have fun. I'm always talking, I'm always singing. I'm always having fun. And I think that's one of the most important components of learning, is if you make it fun. If you're having fun and they're having fun, they don't realize they're learning.
He has this saying that he says every morning, and let's go change lives, people.
You know, we're all in this together. And we're gonna make this fun. Even if we're not together, we're gonna make it fun. We're gonna do fun things in between the learning, so that way you can come and learn, I can come and teach, and we're gonna both get to the end together.
He's full of energy, he's passionate about what he does. Students love him, parents love him, staff loves him.
I get to be who I want to be, because I'm probably a second or third grade student trapped in a man's body. So when I come here, I get to just hang out with the kids, and it's great the way you see them learning, and they don't really know they're learning sometimes. You get to the end of the day and you kind of review the day of what have we learned today. They're like, well, we did this, we did that. Wait, we did that too?
He does anything and everything to get students to learn. He shaves half of his head to teach fractions. He makes connections. He makes connections with all of his students. People just connect with him, and they remember what he taught them because it was so fun.
The little lights that popped on like every day, and like every moment of every day, that's what kind of drew me into teaching, and why I enjoy it and love it so much.
Ron is one of those teachers that you immediately see his dedication to the profession and to the school.
I didn't officially get into teaching when I got out of college. I did something completely different, but it was always something that I just enjoyed doing. So whether it was getting groups together in college and just working together, study groups, things like that, I just enjoyed to help people, help kids, make a difference.
He cares the most about educating the students. He doesn't see them as children in an autism program. He sees them as children that he wants to succeed and give them a future. And so his academics and his focus on academics is phenomenal.
I try to do lessons where they're interesting and fun and hands-on rather than just me talking. A lot of visuals, and then I do a lot of positive reinforcement, whether that's me using just praise.
When kids see him coming, and it's not necessarily the kids in his program, it's our whole student body. He engages with them all. He uses his fatherly voice and has high expectations for all our kids. And I think that that's mostly what he's known for, is that all kids here are his kids.
I just enjoy being in my room. It's when I think, oh, when am I going to retire and that kind of thing, and I say, I don't even think about that. I just enjoy teaching. I want to keep teaching as long as I can. So it's just the kids, when they say, Mr. P, and they get excited when I come in the room or that kind of thing. It's just, you know, you're making a difference in their lives, and it's just nice, and I really enjoy that.